When people imagine dinosaurs attacking humans, they usually think of giant monsters like Tyrannosaurus rex or Allosaurus chasing us through a jungle like in Jurassic Park. But in reality, the dinosaurs most likely to hunt humans probably wouldn't be the biggest ones. Think about it, humans are kind of small, pretty skinny, and honestly, not the most calorie-packed meals out there. Huge predators might not bother chasing us unless they were desperate, but medium-sized carnivorous dinosaurs, those are a different story. Dinosaurs about the size of a horse, bear, or large tiger would actually be the perfect size to hunt humans. So today we're looking at several dinosaurs that realistically might hunt humans if we lived in the Mesozoic era. And if this topic isn't your thing, hey, you can always click off of the video. But if you love dinosaur speculation and a little prehistoric nightmare fuel, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell me what other dinosaur topics you want to see next. Alright, let's jump into it. First up is the early Jurassic predator Dilophosaurus. This dinosaur lived about 193 million years ago and could reach around 20 feet long. Now, if you've already seen this version from Jurassic Park, you might imagine it as a tiny venom-spitting dinosaur with a frill. But the real animal was much larger and more serious, and there's no evidence of poison or venom or a frill in this dinosaur in real life. Dilophosaurus had long legs with a lightweight body and sharp teeth designed for slicing through meat. That means it was probably a faster hunter. Humans running through a forest might look like a pretty easy target. Imagine jogging through the jungle and suddenly hearing footsteps behind you. When turning around and seeing 20-foot-long carnivorous dinosaurs sprinting towards you, yeah, not great. Dilophosaurus probably hunted animals smaller than itself, and humans would definitely fall into that category. So if we lived in the early Jurassic, this dinosaur would probably see us as a perfectly reasonable meal. Next is one of the first ever dinosaurs scientifically described in paleontology, Megalosaurus. Megalosaurus lived about 166 million years ago of what is now England, which basically makes it one of the first British dinosaurs ever described. It was a medium to large predator around 20 to 30 feet long. This dinosaur likely hunted other dinosaurs and reptiles along river systems, but opportunistic predators will eat whatever they can catch. And humans wandering near rivers or forests would probably be an easy opportunity. Think of modern predators like lions or crocodiles. They don't always hunt the same way. They hunt whatever is available. Megalosaurus was likely similar. So if humans existed during the Middle Jurassic, this dinosaur might absolutely add us to the menu. Next, we have probably one of the most ballsy theropods of the late Jurassic, Seratosaurus. This dinosaur lived in the Morrison Formation alongside giants like Allosaurus and Stegosaurus. Ceratosaurus could reach up to 20 to 23 feet long and had a distinctive horn on its nose. Compared to Allosaurus, it was a little smaller and possibly hunted different prey. Some scientists think Ceratosaurus hunted smaller dinosaurs, reptiles, and maybe even fish, which means humans would be right in the perfect size range. It also had extremely sharp blade-like teeth, ideal for cutting flesh. So if a Ceratosaurus spotted a lone human wandering in the Jurassic landscape, it probably wouldn't hesitate. And let's be honest, without modern tools or weapons, we'd basically be prehistoric chicken nuggets. Now for our final dinosaur, we have the fast and deadly Tyrannosaur cousin, Albertasaurus. Albertasaurus lived about 70 million years ago, what is now Alberta, Canada, during the late Cretaceous period. As I said just now, it was a relative of the famous Tyrannosaurus rex, but it was smaller, lighter, and possibly faster. Albertasaurus can grow up to 30 feet long, which still sounds huge, but compared to T-Rex, it was more built for speed and agility. Because of this, some scientists think Albertasaurus may have hunted in smaller dinosaurs, making humans a possible target if we existed back then. Its jaws were filled with dozens of sharp teeth designed for tearing meat, and its powerful legs could help it chase prey over long distances. Some fossil discoveries even suggest Albertasaurus may have lived or hunted in groups, which would make it even more dangerous. Imagine not just one Tyrannosaur chasing you, but several of them working together. Yeah, that's a nightmare scenario. If humans were living in late Cretaceous, North America, Albertasaurus would most definitely be one of the predators we want to avoid. Because against a fast Tyrannosaur like this, humans probably wouldn't stand much of a chance. Now here's the interesting part. Not every dinosaur would automatically hunt humans. Some predators might ignore us entirely. Others might only attack if they were hungry or defending territory. And giant predators might prefer a larger prey that gives them more food for the effort. But medium-sized carnivorous dinosaurs, those are the ones that could realistically see humans as a manageable, worthwhile meal. And honestly, that's a pretty scary thought. So if humans lived during the age of dinosaurs, there's a good chance we couldn't always be the top predators. In fact, we might sometimes even be the prey. What do you guys think? Which dinosaur you think would be the most dangerous to humans? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, tell me what other dinosaur or prehistoric topics you want to see next. Remember, I'm only one person, so I could usually take one suggestion at a time. But I do read your guys' ideas, and I would eventually get to them whenever I get a chance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.